Ladies and gentlemen,
the very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control.
Now call on Senator Sharon Keoghan.
And Minister Helen, you're very welcome into the chamber today, and thank you here. Look, I want to thank the Senators of Fine Gael for tabling this motion and giving us the opportunity to have some form of debate about the real issues at play here. In the hope of not being constantly hounded for qualifications to my following statements, here they are all in front of you. Racism is abhorrent, violence is wrong, crime should be punished. With that out of the way, let's run quickly through quite a few points. Firstly, on Taoiseach's statement yesterday that it is not right to connect immigration with crime is ridiculous. Not all immigrants are created equal, and an immigration policy that does not recognise this will end in disaster and tragedy. We don't record crime statistics by ethnicity, because to do so would offend liberal sensibilities, but other European countries do. The Dutch do. They've done it for 10 years, and here's what they've found. Individuals from non-Western immigration background make up 14% of the population in the Netherlands. However, they commit 40% of all crime and violent assaults. Populations from Africa or the Middle East tend to exhibit rates of 2 to 4 times higher than those of native Dutch. And in both Germany and Spain, the suspect rate of Algerian immigrants for crimes is 10 times that of natives, and in Italy it is 17 times. And Ireland has the largest groups of Algerian asylum seekers in the world being admitted into the country. Asking us not to connect crime to immigration is asking us to ignore reality. These are official statistics published by other EU governments. They are factual and true. Are they hate speech? I fear, Minister, under your new bill, they might well be investigated as such. I have long said that this government would rather receive a pat on the back from Brussels than a clap on the back from the Irish, and that so often we need to get serious issues in this country to attract attentions from the international media before the government will do anything about them, because the government only listens to the media and not to the people. Well, now Ireland has the eyes of the world on it, and they're posed to see how this country is being turned into a post-democratic EU vassal state, which is about to pass censorship legislation, the likes of which we have never seen in the West, so that its government will be protected from the criticism of the people it is elected to govern.
For what cause did our forefathers die, lying under vegetation while legislation waits the execution of freedom's cry? Government attempt to wipe the eye of the passive masses who comply. Keep them in a tizzy of fear. The masters of media cry, no, not I, my trust is in the Lord, and free discord as evil draws nigh. Home invasion, the fearful persuasion on which totalitarian regimes rely. So my fellow peaceful citizens, it is in your hands to reply. Consider the generation that allowed the Nazi flags to fly.